Hey guys, it's Christy, and I am back with another card reading specifically about money and our relationship with money and abundance. So today I thought it would be nice to draw cards from our Money and the Law of Attraction deck, and then also a little bit of mindfulness and self care from our mindfulness card deck. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my cards and see what messaging the universe has for us today surrounding money and abundance. So it's not necessarily just cash money. It can be the vibration of abundance as well that we get messaging on. So we're going to rely on the universe to bring us the messages it wants us to hear today. Thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope that you get as much out of this reading as I know I will. I love these readings, just 100%. Every time I do them, it brings me joy, it brings me information that I can use to create a more meaningful and joyful life for myself. And of course, those around me benefit as well. I think that's a great message for us to understand is the better we feel, the more we have to give to those around us. All right, so we have our first card. I might draw more than one card. We'll see what the universe says. Okay, so our first message from the Money and the Law of Attraction deck is, I can see my world through the eyes of Source. All right, then. So by choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. To see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. For from that vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with and therefore in the process of attracting only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. Okay, that's a great way to start because that is a true feeling of abundance, in my opinion, to be able to view your world through the eyes of Source, which to me is the universe or your inner being, God. If you could view your world from that vantage point, I think all you would see is abundance and possibility. So I love that that's how we're starting out this message, and I'm going to go ahead and draw another card so that we can expand on that. Okay, right away. So let's see. The universe is eager. I am a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. Okay. You live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonics. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibration and motion, and all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature, and as you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. Okay, that's a lot. So the basics though here are, I could see my world through the eyes of Source. And then I'm a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. So the important aspects of understanding that you're vibrational in nature is that everything is. Everything in our world has a vibration. So when it comes to money and abundance, they have their own vibrational set points. And if we can match up our vibration to the vibration of abundance, then we can have it. So when you are able to focus your energy on the things in your life that make you feel abundant, and you really, just get into those feelings, that feeling of abundance, and just feeling so full of joy and happiness that you have this abundance. It could be abundance of anything. And you focus your energy there, you will start to see more and more abundance come into your existence. And when we say the essence of money, the essence of abundance, we're talking about that vibration. And we're talking about things that will come in that may not be physical money right away, or it could be, But make sure you're looking for other things that have the vibration of abundance. Because as you see more and more things that come in that make you feel that abundance, whether it's love from friends and family or, from pets, abundance of creativity when you're working on your endeavors, make sure you're paying attention and really feeling appreciation for the areas you have abundance, because when you focus there, more and more will show itself to you. And the more that you prove to yourself that you are creating your abundance, then the more confidence you have in the law of attraction. And then you'll understand the importance of staying in that vibration of abundance as much as possible. So I really love how this messaging is unfolding. And I think I'm going to just draw one more card from this deck before we move on to the mindfulness and self-care deck. So let's see how the universe can further expand on this beautiful message of abundance. Okay, there it is. I could tell when I'm in the best alignment when I'm doing these readings because the cards just pop out so quickly. Okay, rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. This is the reinforcement that I think we need. And I'll read the message first. So when you focus upon lack in an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts of complaint. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present, about your past, and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. Okay, so when we find ourselves in the place of complaint, then it's important that we go back to what we were just talking about, the vibrational essence of what you desire. So move your way, whether it's an activity, writing, reading, whatever you know that when you're doing it, you feel that vibrational lift into a higher vibration. So let's get out of complaint and get into abundance, into happiness, into joy, into creativity. Those are all vibrations that are higher than feeling something to complain about. So as we train ourselves into better and better feeling places, vibrationally speaking, more and more of what we want will start to come to us. And we need to make sure that we're recognizing when it does and feeling appreciation for it, even if it is in the smallest, tiniest little ways. If you notice something come into your experience that matches that vibration that you want, express appreciation. Recognize, I've been asking for abundance, and here comes this news that I don't have to pay this fine, or news that, that charge that came out of my account has been replaced because it was not supposed to be there. Or, any little tiny thing that you can consider abundance of love from someone. You receive a note or a gift from someone. Recognize that for the abundance that it is and appreciate it. Just revel in that appreciation as much as you can, because then you will start to realize more and more of the abundance that you desire coming into your life. Okay, on that note, let's discover a way that we can give ourselves a little self-care and focus on some mindfulness. I truly believe in small practices, and if you watch my videos, you will know that, because I feel like when we are in our lives trying to make big changes all of a sudden, it can be a little overwhelming and hard to stick with. So I think just coming up with small practices that will raise your vibration just as often as you can. You might start out, only lasting 1 minute of a good thought today. Okay, I'll try again tomorrow, and I'm going to try this little practice every single day and see if I can make the results of it last longer and longer throughout my day. And before you know it, you are in that space more and more often. That is the goal. Happiness is the goal. I don't remember which video that was the message in, but if you make happiness the goal, you will find yourself reaching more and more of what you desire. Oh, okay, there we go. Wow, we got 2 cards for mindfulness and self-care. Okay, so I love this. The first one is, I will greet this day with love in my heart. I will greet this day with love in my heart. So what I would like to mention here is the importance of first thing upon awakening in the morning. If you can wake up, first of all, in a pleasant way. I changed my alarm tone to one that is, softer, and it comes in a little more and a little more, and it brings me awake in a way that blasting noise does not. If you're able to do that. Some people need all the bells and whistles to get up. I understand that. But once you're awake, if you could spend just the first couple of moments of your awakeness, I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it, to start your day knowing that you want to feel good. Make sure that's the first thing. Okay, I want to feel good today. So let me express some appreciation right now. I appreciate waking up to a new day of possibility. Just start there. Just start there. Start your day off in a little more positive way than you normally would, and see where it takes you. Okay, our second mindfulness self-care message is, life is short. We can live it lost in thought or choose to be present as it unfolds around us. That is a fantastic message. I know that sometimes I get in my head and I will be thinking thoughts without, by default, not trying to deliberately create in this moment. I'm just finding myself, oh my gosh, I'm overthinking this, or I'm lost in my thoughts and they're not positive ones. What do? Get into the present moment. It says, life is short. We can live it lost in thought or choose to be present as it unfolds around us. So get into the present moment and get yourself into the mindset that makes you feel good. So reaching for the best feeling thought. When you find yourself lost in thought about something, decide, you know what, I'm not going to tell myself don't think about that, because then that's what you're going to think about. I mean, it's just a law of its own. So instead of saying don't think about that, redirect your thought. What would I like to think about? How do I want to feel? What thoughts do I already know are going to make me feel that way? Let me think about that. I do that all the time. I'll find myself lost in thought and go, ooh, that's not the path I would like to visit. And so I'll catch myself and I'll go, what brings me, feelings that I would like to feel? And some days it's thinking about, my children or grandchildren. Other days it's thinking about, something my husband and I did that was so enjoyable, or just spending time together, or, other family members and I spending time together. Me making these videos, I go to that thought a lot these days because I have a lot of passion for it. It brings me so much joy. Find what it is for you. Get your thoughts around to there, and that'll take your mind off of the other way of thinking. So that is the message for today, through me from the universe, for all of us. And I hope you got something out of it. I know I did. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back for more readings. Cheers, guys.